day, bros, frauditors, he puts them on the grill. Stop complaining about your massive water bill. Stick the foil up where the sun don't shine. When I'm done with you, your shop will be mine. I'm living life I've taken in the sun. I destroy frauditors, I do it all for fun. I got weapons of mass destruction for you, bud. I got 99 crumbs, but a goat ain't one. But a goat ain't one. I got 99 crumbs, but a goat ain't one.
Today's video takes us to Mount Prospect, Illinois. Now, this is not a continuation of the long drawn-out video I've been posting. No, not at all. This is a revisit a few months later. Oh, and he wants to rub it in the poor woman's face that he's in the right and she's in the wrong. And she just stands there like she's never seen him before. That's the best thing to do. You just ignore him and hope he'll go away soon. Let's all sit back, watch, have a good night, and most of all, enjoy Georgie boy.
We're here to check on Section 4, see if these people are complying with Section 4 requirements, prominently display their purpose, along with their budget, and many other items. So we're going to go ahead and see here. Immediately, hey buddy, how's it going?
How can I help you out today?
I'm recording here. I'm monitoring government insurance being conducted in the public interest.
Okay.
I need to know here, what's the total amount of operating budget here at this location?
We have information. We're on Mount Prospect Park District.
Is that information displayed somewhere?
It is. Let me show you, okay?
Sure. Oh, that's easily be seen. Yes, it is. Great.
Look at the yahoo, how he's trying to remain anonymous with his little skull cap on, his little mask below his nose. Why can't you put that above your nose? Oh, you can't breathe? Oh, that's too bad. Looks like you got a little body cam on there. Oh, you look real cute there, Georgie boy. The hell's wrong with you anyway? Why can't you just stay at home and look at this stuff online? No. I want to go out and harass people at the offices. It's my duty to monitor government. I'm a FOIA inspector.
A few minutes later.
She left an email here. She said, "Good morning, happy Friday. I wanted to share our recent experience at our park district." Oh, let me pause this one. I wanted to share our recent experience at the park district in hopes of mitigating similar situations at your agencies. An individual from the public recently visited one of our recreational
Mary will
facilities.
be on her way up.
Okay, great. Yeah. All right. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Okay, so an individual from the public recently visited one of our recreational facilities, not our administrative office, and recorded his interaction with staff. The encounter fits under the broader term of First Amendment audit. Let me stand on this side.
Make note of how GoatBoy stumbled on the word mitigating. You know what that word means, GoatBoy? Mitigating? Probably not. Yeah, and how he always uses his finger or a pen or a pencil to read the sentence. I mean, that's what you do when you first learn how to read, right? And then the teacher, after a while, smacks your hand and says, no, don't you do that, little Johnny. You don't use your finger to read. But, you know, adults grow up, and they don't know any better. Now, GoatBoy's an adult. Well, chronologically, yes. Chronologically, he's an adult. Otherwise, no, he's a small child.
studio.
So I happened to be at the faculty for a facility at a meeting at the time of the interaction occurred at our front desk, and in trying to lift the burden from our frontline staff, I found myself featured in the encounter. Please note, it is humbling to share this with you. Oh. Hi.
How are you?
Good. Hi, how's it going?
Good. How are you
Okay,
today?
ma'am, I was here, I was at your other location.
Yes.
Now, I'm not an expert on these things, good people, but that looks a lot like the lady at the other location, except this lady's wearing glasses. What do you think? I think it's the same woman.
It was some while ago, a few months ago. I'm recording today too.
Yeah.
But so what I wanted to know is that this man right here, Scott, whatever happened as far as that encounter went where he was called me an a-hole for me clarifying that records were being concealed last time?
So I can't speak specifically to him because it's personnel related, but I can tell you what we've done since then is training not only with him but with other staff too.
Yeah.
So just to show them, like, here, this is the information that we have, and make sure that they can help someone if they're asking for certain information. So that's what
Okay.
we did, and took it as an opportunity.
Yeah, well, I don't know your perspective about how that encounter went last time, but the last time I was there at 420 Dempster,
Yeah.
okay, all I wanted that time to see if these records were displayed prominently at that time, which they were not.
Old Shady Shade Ghanayim is obsessed with prominently displayed records, isn't he? Yeah, he's even gone so far as to print out the definition and keeps it under his pillow at night. Well, I don't think he has a pillow anymore. I think he's been reduced to sleeping in the goat field because his house was foreclosed upon. The family goat farm, all gone. Now he's suing for $2 million US.
I also asked if they would be made available for me at that time, which they were not. So at that time, it was like there was really an official misconduct happening when someone was intentionally or recklessly failing to perform a mandatory duty required by law, as in displaying these records prominently. It's official misconduct. At the same time, I asked if these records could be made available. They have not. So at that time, they were concealing public records, which is a felony. But you see how honorable me, being a regular member of the public, came in and tried to find this stuff out, whether it's me or somebody else. But in the same time, how I got treated, and they called the police on me.
So, of course, that's not what we want to happen. And
Yeah.
so I'm hoping today that you're able to get here. I hope, were you able to get what you needed today? Or
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad that I see everything up, but it's like, what's the consequences of your staff calling the police, lying to the police, telling them that I was acting like a government official, which was a straight up lie?
Oh, is it like the pot calling the kettle black, goat boy? Because my inbox is stuffed on a daily basis with lies to the police from you about me. And look who you're emailing: the ATF, the Department of Justice, the FBI. What the hell is wrong with you? Really, goat boy? Talking about I'm making death threats to you. I'm not making any death threats to you. I don't know who's sending those messages. Hey, goat boy, why don't you get a effing life, you loser? Yeah, I didn't send that, so you should stop trying to associate me with whoever's sending that, because it's not me. By the way, Dr. Dave the Beer Professor no longer exists. I've changed all my channel names. Do you pay attention to anything, you stupid, bloody idiot? And that's on a good day, isn't it, goat boy?
so, again, I can't get into personnel related matters in a public setting, but I
Yeah.
can tell you that we took it as an opportunity to do better, and we did. So we wanted to make sure our staff knew what FOIA was and knew that it
Yeah.
was, okay to be filmed, for instance, and that kind of thing when you're in
Sure.
a public setting. So we just took it as an opportunity, a growing, learning
And I do
opportunity.
have your email here. This came to me from you must have shot out this email to about 50 or 60 different park districts.
Okay.
Do you recall that?
Was it for the other park districts, just to let them know what they should have up and that kind of thing? Is that?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's what I did. I just thought it would be helpful.
This
so,
is from,
because I know one thing, like you even said, you know, coming in, you want to get this information, and so did that to make sure that everyone was complying. So if
Right.
you see the language there, it shows the different things that they should have up, and that's what we put up,
Yeah.
and that's what we let the other districts know.
Right, exactly. But like, here's the question. You sent that email to, like I said, about 60 different agencies. Here is all
Mostly
in
like
writing.
HR type
Yeah,
people,
right,
yep.
right. But so now, is that like in admitting that all these agencies may not be complying with that portion, so you're giving them the heads up in
No.
case they're not?
The goat blesser is never happy with anything. Although he claims to be a good Christian boy all the time, don't you, Goat Boy? Yeah. Do you know what Christians think, Goat Boy, about forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us? You don't ever think about that, do you? No. Matter of fact, look at what he writes here. Oh, he says, I wrote this email. Why don't you get a life, you effing loser? Not everybody wants to be filmed by a stranger on their shitty phone and uploaded to the net. Don't you have any friends or family that can tell you this endeavor is not constructive? Stop with the BS. Enough already. One day you're going to encounter the wrong one. Well, I believe that, but I didn't write that. Now, he says, each of these threats appears timed with my release of retaliatory videos that mock complainants, target individuals by name or innuendo, and spark mass comment campaigns encouraging violence. This is not an isolated behavior. It is systemic. That's a big word for you, systemic. That's a big word, Goat Boy. Did you have to look that up on Google before you use that? Or did AI write this for you? I strongly suspect he's using artificial intelligence because I don't believe he can write this fluently. Yeah, and he's still talking about the swatting incident. It was swatting. It wasn't a wellness check. It was swatting.
No, and I can't speak for the other agencies because
Yeah.
I don't work for them. But it was just to say, hey, if you don't have this up, this would be helpful, and
Right.
and to point it out, because for us, we didn't know it was something was overlooked. So
Okay.
we're just trying to be helpful. And like I said, you brought it to our attention, so of course
Yeah.
we want to act on it.
Did your staff have any training in that regard?
We did. We basically what we did is we had a meeting just to kind of listen to their questions that they had, and just to let them know that we were supposed to have this stuff up, and we got it up immediately. So, and then of course if any other questions come up, they can let us know. But just to give them kind of an overview on FOIA.
Sure. And did the meeting have any minute meetings or any Zoom hearings?
No, nothing Zoom, nothing recorded. It was just a meeting that we had in our room.
Because
like a group
according
of us, yeah.
to the Open Meetings Act, it's required to have minute meetings for each and every meeting.
Yeah, Georgie Boy wants to request those minutes because he wants to see if you said anything about him. Oh, he's such a little child. He gets his feelings hurt every day. Look at what else he says about Dr. Dave. Coulter again admits to owning weapons, now claiming the no firearms sign in the building predates the new owner. Yeah, well, you know what? I'm not going to talk about that anymore. It's no secret what I have in here. I'm not trying to hide the fact from anybody, the police, the landlord, or anybody else. So shut your effing mouth already about that shit. Hey, let's see. Hey, Shady Shade, that's not my real email. Yeah, that's exactly right. The email address that you posted is not mine. Antifa something or other? No, man, I don't use that shit. Antifa. Let's see. The complainant urgently requests the following. You urgently request the following. Oh my God, Goat Boy.
And was anything addressed with Scott as far as calling me an a-hole?
So again, like I said, I can't, because we're in a public setting. I can't talk individually about.
But you're his
employees.
higher up. I need to know what was taken.
Sure.
Course
Like I
of
said, it was
remedy.
part of the conversation was to talk about FOIA and make sure that there was
Right.
an understanding with
You
that.
see,
so.
okay, so who would I get clarification on that? I need clarification on two things. What
Sure.
happened with Scott and his attitude, and what happened with falsely calling the police on me and defaming me. Because right now, if I don't get any answers from you being a manager, I might have to speak to your higher up. If your higher up is unwilling, we might have to now do a cross-examination in the court of law.
Sure, no, and we wanted to go to that. Like I said, we addressed what we needed to with our employees, including Scott, who was part of that conversation.
Yeah,
so
but
I
I
can tell
need
you
to
that.
know what took place. So I'd like.
So, well, what
that
we did
data.
is we informed him what FOIA is, and then we just review, like for the front desk folks, like, to come and get help if you need help with that. And that's really what we...
Look, GoatBoy, that's privileged information. That's between the employee and the manager. You don't have access to that shit, you stupid ass. Back to this email, though. What does he say? Despite more than 10 attempts to peacefully resolve this, David Coulter escalates the harassment, releasing up to 3 hateful videos per day, each monetized, each provoking another round of abuse. Oh, and then he wants to urgently request the following: written acknowledgement from any enforcement, regulatory, or, what does that say? Civil agency, that this complaint is being reviewed. Confirmation. Oh, bullshit. This is all bullshit. And then he's talking about Chapter 149 public records request. He even sent a request to some health agencies locally here. He wants to know if I've ever been admitted and if I've had mental health issues in the past. You know what? You're a really sick SOB. You really... And the stupidity is unbelievable, GoatBoy. Your stupidity is unbelievable. We're going to figure out what's wrong with you, though. We will.
He had a right to come and view these documents. Why has this public body not complied with that? Why have they not made it available? Why did they call the police and say he's a false police report on him? Why did his employee call him an a-hole when he was professional in showing the fact that these folks were not compliant? Why go through all that instead of at that time just reason with me and attempted to make these available at that time, ma'am?
Sure. Well, again, he didn't know, and that was the thing.
No, it's not him, ma'am. There was 7 employees in total. Did they all not know? Did they not have any bit of rationale? Right now, ma'am, I need all that in writing. I need all that took place in writing. So I could submit that in a FOIA. It doesn't have to be gathered right now. But what exactly, or if I let you know what I'm looking for, would you be able to provide that now, or should I just wait 5 regular days of compliance?
So what exactly are you looking for?
Okay, so I'm looking for any training or any, what's the word called, reprimand that Scott have had in writing. I need to see that in writing, and I also need to see what was the reprimand or the consequences of calling the police, making a false police report. Who was the person who called the police?
Right.
It's unbelievable to me that one so-called man would be so butthurt over something. Of course, that's the way he is. He gets butthurt every time we talk about him. Every single video I post, he gets butthurt over. Man, I tell you, man, if you don't like being butthurt, stay at home. Don't go out in the world. Stay at home and play with your goats all day. That would be my advice. What would you people think? Yeah. Oh, here's a racist meme up here. Free the goats. Yeah, that's racist. That's racist. Learn the definition of racism. And tell Randy Boy, too, while you're at it. He doesn't know. And he's a damn attorney.
Right. I don't have that information.
You don't have that information. Okay. You see, that's information that I need. I need to know if they were reprimanded, because that's also an additional disorderly conduct to call the police and make a false police report. So there was 3 breaches that day. There was disorderly conduct, there was official misconduct, and concealing a public record. All that, and it shouldn't have went that way. It shouldn't have went just like it did today. Make, conversation between 2 parties. So this is information that I'm looking for. You did make it clear that you don't want to discuss that in a public setting. Okay, well, as of right now, that means information is again being concealed, public information. So I would think, what would you say?
Well, if you want to put it, I can't answer for that. If you want to put a FOIA request in, then we can get an answer back to you then.
Okay, I'll tell you what, ma'am. I'll go ahead and submit a FOIA request possibly at a later time. But as of right now, does Scott work at this location? No, okay. I wanted to see if I could have a word with him.
No.
Do you have a higher up here?
I have a higher up, which is the director, but he's not in this afternoon.
He's not in this afternoon, okay.
GoatBoy always claims that he wants to build allies. Is this how you build allies? This is how you win friends and influence people in business? Really? Yeah, I'm glad you don't have a business, because it wouldn't be in business very long. Nobody want to shop at your damn store. Man, what the hell's wrong with the guy? I think that when he was growing up, when he was going to school with his camels, I think he was bullied. I think he was bullied. Now that he's all grown up, or purported to be grown up, yeah, he likes to bully other people around. Is that what it is, GoatBoy?
So yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and put in a FOIA request, ma'am, at a later time and see if I could get those details. If not, I might have to, like I said, I was harmed in this whole ordeal.
No,
I really
we apologize.
was.
We don't want anyone coming in here feeling that way.
No.
So it's not, that's not
When
our intention.
you said you guys apologized. When did you apologize?
No, I'm saying I'm apologizing to you now. I don't want to make anyone feel that way. So I'm hoping that even with your interaction today that you're able to get what you need from us. And I realize there might be a few things you can't, but if you want to put in through a FOIA, we can make sure that we'll get that taken care of for you.
What I'm going to do, ma'am, now is I'm going to go ahead and read off this email to the viewers watching now, and I think I'll be all set. If I do have a FOIA request, should I provide staff with a copy, receive a copy?
Yeah, absolutely. This is our administration office, so it comes here. Usually it's easier to come here anyway.
Right.
So
well, the other location, 420 Dempster, also handles administration in that building.
Yeah, they would. They would too. If you handed something to them, they would take it.
Okay,
as well.
great.
So
okay, ma'am. You have a wonderful day.
Okay, you too. Take care.
I don't care what you do. This boy is never happy with anything, and he's always talking about going into a court of law. I can't wait to drag your dumbass into a court of law, you idiot. Yeah, because the shit you're saying about me, man. And look what you say about Paul. The things you say about Paul are unsubstantiated. What? And he's being investigated for what? Sexual harassment? Yeah, you're so full of shit, GoatBoy. My God. How did you get to be so full of shit in life? How did you get so full of shit? How many more alarms will need to be raised before someone does something about this idiot? Yeah, speaking about you, there's no doubt about it. The boy is mentally deranged and needs help. He's needed help for a long time. His mama never took care of the lad. She had too many other things to worry about, like cleaning up that goat dung in the backyard. Well, hey, let's stay tuned for 5 more minutes of GoatBoy. Yeah, roll that clip.
An ordinances book. Yep, that's correct. Say it, come again. Is there any reason why these officers are here?
I got permission.
Sir, you cannot film in here.
Because the information you're providing is unlawful.
I don't want you
You can't film it.
Call the sheriff. I have permission.
You can't-
I
no,
don't
you
want
don't
you to
have
film. Don't
permission,
get close to
and
me.
that's all.
You want to go that route? What is the reason for calling the officers here? I want to know what your job title is to see if you're able to assist.
Who are you?
Who am I? Who's the one who called the officers in the first place? Because this may become a legal suit now. This is transparency. I'm conducting an audit. While I wait for the clerk to show me the statute about freedom of information, I need to do an inspection on the town, city, zoning and ordinances book.
I have permission. I have permission. I have permission to film here, sir.
Ma'am, please ask your superior before disrespecting somebody of the public. Where's the water department for this town?
Don't yell. I'm talking to you softly. Why are you yelling at me?
Sir, please stop recording me.
Okay, I need to do an
Please,
inspection.
I understand that. Please stop recording me right now. You do not have my permission to record me.
Okay, is your facility open to the public?
Not currently.
Not currently, okay. Okay, can you comply with my request? Where's your water department? Ma'am, you're totally wrong. This will become a legal matter if you choose to go this route. Should I go over FOIA law with you?
No, I don't need to do that.
Show me the statute.
Sir?
Can you show me the statute?
Sir.
Who are you? Wait,
What do you mean, who am I?
who are you with?
What do you mean? I have the right to record, ma'am. I have permission here with me. I'll be waiting for the statute. Thank you. I'll be waiting for the book, sir. Ma'am, this is going to turn out a legal matter.
Okay, sir.
This is going to become a legal matter. Please comply. Pass. I got a pass. Along with an inspection on the zoning and town zoning and ordinances book.
I'm going to be conducting some business here. I'm going to be recording it.
Ma'am, it's up to you, ma'am. And there may be a suit in the court of law for non-compliance. What do you mean who I'm with, ma'am?
I don't know what you want.
I don't know why you're giving me a hard time or a bad attitude. In order to do an inspection on a book readily available. Hi, ma'am. What's your first name?
How can I help you, sir?
Yes, ma'am. Can you tell me what's your first name?
Who are you?
The budget book, ma'am. I need to
I
do
don't have, if you want to have a seat, I'll ask.
Sure, that's fine. Ma'am, I have permission to film. I have permission. I have permission here. Well, you see, the thing is, my good man. Anyhow, compliance is the key, folks. Where does it state that? Ma'am, I need stamped copies of these FOIA here.
Can I help you?
Yeah, sure, possibly.
I'm acting as press, ma'am. First Amendment.
And I also have permission here with me.
Okay, ma'am, you also have to abide by 2635.101 basic obligations of public service. Sir, I'm abiding by the statutes. It does not require a name in order to obtain record. Okay, well, you're talking unlawful. You're talking incorrect. That is not true what you just stated. Come again? Very rude. I'm not rude. It all shows on camera. You're the one who's rude. Well, anyhow.
No one really cares.
No one really cares? An inspection, if I wanted to take digital photocopies.
No, you cannot.
Absolutely, I can,
No,
ma'am.
you cannot.
Please comply with the law. Are you refusing service? Just tell me you're refusing service. Hand me over your business card and you will be hearing from my lawyer. If you go ahead and record, that means you're creating a public record and you cannot delete that off your personal phone. Your personal phone becomes a public record.
That's fine. I'll record it.
Okay. Well, sir, there's options to conduct business in person. You can't refer everybody to online. I'm not going to refuse my identification. However, I have not committed any crime. You cannot articulate that I have broken a law. Here's what I will tell you. Ma'am, there's no expectation of privacy in public.
You could just call me sir.
I'd like to file a police report of non-compliance about a employee that works here. Sir, I don't answer any questions.
You don't respect me. Why would
So therefore, I'm not obligated to provide any identification in this matter.
you talk about my wife? What does my wife have to do with anything?
No, I'm not providing an address, ma'am. I'm doing a general inspection.
What does my wife? Why put up a picture and say that's my wife of a goat?
Not in my uniform, however, I do have my clipboard with me. That is not lawful what you told me.
We're gonna have a ball at your cemetery. We're gonna bring you a rose, okay? We're gonna bring you a rose and we're gonna say you were dishonorable. He's attached to the affidavit too. He's part of the enterprise. You drew first blood. Just like you do with all these auditors, you draw first blood. In the next 3 days, I'm gonna have a criminal enterprise community section, and it's gonna be real well detailed. I got an attorney that's helping me draft it up and write it up. Scumbag. You're just a plain scumbag, man. You want to say why I'm upset and stuff. And we're gonna prove that you are breaking U.S. code. If I really wanted to be petty, I would take you to court.